Hey guys, today I'll be talking about two rifles that were passed down to me recently by my grandfather and what makes these family heirlooms so special. So, I don't even need these on right now. A couple days ago, I think it was on Monday, I did a video showing off some of the new rifles that I got. And they may not be the rifles that you expect. This one, I think I'm the most happy about. And I did show them off a little bit in the stream, but I didn't make the video. I didn't make it like full screen like now. So now you get a really good look at it. Let me turn this light on right here. Now, what makes this rifle so special? It's a couple different things. First, my grandfather built it. This is a family heirloom. This is a Pennsylvania long rifle, also known as an American long rifle, also known as a Kentucky long rifle. Although they were never made in Kentucky. They just kind of helped pioneer that whole movement west. The American long rifle normally has a 42-inch barrel. This has a 32-inch, so it's known as the buggy rifle, is one of the nicknames for it. And what's interesting is most of these that you see these days actually use percussion to ignite the powder on the inside. And that's not what we have here. And since it was made in Pennsylvania, because my grandfather lives in Pennsylvania, they actually have to use flint. And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's a historical thing that Pennsylvania, if you build a Pennsylvania long rifle, they want you to use flint, or if it's actually like a law. I'm not sure. But in any case, I think it's pretty cool. And in fact, I worked on the flint a little bit this morning, see if I can't get it to spark. See if you can't see it. I don't know. The spark happens pretty damn quick, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. Maybe not. In any case, I got it working this morning. It's a little finicky. Man, I don't know how people relied on this back in the day. It's an artwork, getting these guns to work correctly. And in fact, I have to do some more work on this rifle because my ramming rod broke. On the trip out here, or back from Pennsylvania, check this out. This is what you would normally use to shove the bullet down to the black powder. And right now, it's broke. Where's the other piece? There it is. It's broken. You have these little metal casings on the end that you use to shove the bullet down or to clean it. And this one broke off. I was heartbroken, man. Heartbroken that happened. But apparently that happens a lot when you're transporting these type of rifles. You have to make sure that when you're transporting it in a case that you actually cut out room from the ramming rod, because it'll bend it up like it did, and they were throwing it around in the airline like they always do, and it snapped. So I have to buy a new ramming rod. I was asking my grandfather, I'm like, can I just glue it? Can I just glue that back? And he's like, yeah, you could, but it would really suck if you're if you're putting a bullet down into the barrel and it breaks off again, and then not only do you have to fish out the fish out the stick, but you also got to fish this thing out from there, which could be a real big pain in the ass. So I'm just going to buy a new one. In addition to this this long rifle, he also gave me something else that I'm really happy about. Again, I showed this off on Monday, but it wasn't full screen. And now we are. I also have the Buffalo rifle. How many rifles can say that they almost put an entire species into extinction? That's not something to laugh about. It's actually terrible. But it is an awesome rifle. Also built by my grandfather. The only thing he didn't build on this is the actual action. Comes from a Remington R1, I think. I could be wrong on that. But everything else he built. These are really cool. They're breech loaded. Put the round right in there. They stopped making the rounds for this about 100 years ago. But my grandfather's also sending me about 50 rounds out. I just need to get the black powder. You can use black powder or smokeless powder. I made a video on the difference if you guys haven't checked that out. But he recommends using the black powder because that's what they used back in the day, and it does give it its proper kick that this thing is known for. Now the coolest thing about this is the stock that he made. It's made with tiger stripe wood, and I just think that's an awesome wood to use. He had a supply of it a while ago that he ran out of, so this is one of the last rifles that he made with the tiger stripe. It's called that because you can actually, like when you stain it correctly, you can see the stripes coming out from the wood. Pretty damn awesome. Really excited to fire these rifles. Got some work to do on the muzzle loader before I do, and I'm waiting on the ammunition to come out for this. And from there, it's just a matter of getting a hold of black powder. You can't have it shipped to you. You can't travel with it. Most stores don't want to have anything to do with it because it's highly volatile. And to be honest, most muzzle loaders, especially out here in Texas, use the percussion caps. So they use a black powder replacement that doesn't foul the barrel quite as much. And I don't want to do that. I want to get the full black powder effect from these rifles. So I'm going to be waiting on that. Keep an eye out for that, guys. It's going to be awesome.